Spread between 4th and 6th Streets in downtown Minneapolis. We welcome you inside spacious U.S. Bank Stadium. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Minnesota Vikings. Here's the former UCLA Bruin, Kaimi Fairbairn, to get this one started. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Looking to throw. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down. Ready. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. But the Vikings had 5 and 11 on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat this one.
Now Dobbins again on second down. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down. You look at the defense for these Texans. They're a top 5 unit right now against the pass in the league. In fact, they sit at number 5.
And this is where we talk game inside the game. Top 5 passing offense versus top 5 passing defense. I wouldn't be surprised defensively if they change up coverages a bit more than usual to try and combat what they expect to see.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
So on fourth down, on is the punter Ryan Wright. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Rodgers on the return. 6-yard return after a punt of 48. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. This defense for the Vikings, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
They find some open field here. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards. Play action. Here's Stroud. He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And he's not quite going to get to the marker. It'll be a gain of 8 on 3rd and 10.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
Stroud now on 4th down. That's to his running back, complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down. Boy, that was a tough couple of yards to pick up, but they convert on 4th and 1. They will run for the first time here with White. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
19 tight.
Play action. Stroud now sliding out of the pocket. This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Stroud, he's going to audible to something else. They'll try to run this one in. And this time he is in.
Yes.
Tyler Goodson, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans are on the board first here this afternoon. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Jordan Addison, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down. You look at the defense for these Texans. They were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return.
And the Texans will take over.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
They'll come up 2nd and 7.
19 Lions.
And Stroud now to throw.
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. 3rd and 19.
Stroud working out of the gun. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Texans football to start quarter 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Tag. Check mash. Check mash.
Now a give, right side. Goodson. And he'll get this down over to about the 46. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Stroud to throw it. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Andrew Booth picks it off. And the Vikings are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
From the 46, here's the 2nd and 5. Dobbins trying the left side.
A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Texans are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
They only need a yard here. 3rd down and 1 after the penalty.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. 1st down.
A give up the middle to Dobbins.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Here we go on 2nd and 12.
Justin Jefferson,
his 21st touchdown of the season.
And the Vikings are an extra point away from drawing level.
Graham Gano on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
On the return from his end zone, Rodgers. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. Goodson. And this will be a Texans first down as he's able to take this up to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. 18, 5 in. Mustang 19.
Stroud looking to throw. Man open. That's complete to Dalton Schultz. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him up to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
On first down, Goodson. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss. Throwing now is Stroud. Over the middle, complete. It's Schultz. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 40. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10, right at the 40. Up the middle they go. Goodson. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning.
Drop 60.
Now Stroud. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Vikings are going to take over here up near the 40.
Well, those have been a problem for him all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively.
Okay,
speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package, and that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now 3rd down and very long. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw, eluding the pressure right. This is caught by Evans. Down the right sideline, and he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20. A big play there on the catch and run. 57 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They're going to look to throw. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
They'll run with Dobbins. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Seven Pirates. Seven Pirates.
2nd and 5. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Vikings have taken the lead. In the 2nd quarter, and already his 2nd touchdown reception.
Absolutely the definition of a difference maker here in this first half. Clearly one of his quarterback's favorite targets in this game. And I figure he's going to draw a little more attention and coverage moving forward.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just...
They intercept Stroud again, the 3rd time in this game. Picked off by Lewis Seen.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. 2nd and 1.
And he's got this to Jefferson.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Let's go now.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal.
And he probably should have given that one off, as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That pass was into the end zone, but it was tipped up in the air, and that leads to a few anxious moments. Who's going to come up with it? Defenders want that ball knocked to the ground at the worst, hopefully intercepted. In this case, you've given the chance for the offense to come by and pick it up, but instead, it ends up on the ground.
And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Let's think here. You're still just in the 2nd quarter. You taking the 3 points?
I am taking the 3 points, and I'm just relying on my defense here. Show me I have a little confidence in them, and let the offense know, nice try. Come back next time. We'll go get 6 then. But for now, we'll take the 3.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A 1-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. On the return from his end zone, Rodgers. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Stroud's throw taken in by Collins.
And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On 2nd down now, Goodson. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Goodson, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Meanwhile, Stroud's throw completed to Mechie. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Here's Stroud. That is caught. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Bronco switch. Check, Bobcat. Check, Bobcat.
On 2nd down, Goodson. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. Stroud on 3rd down now. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 19. Up the middle they go. Goodson. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Check. Dixie Maverick.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And it's caught. And the Texans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Now, I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the 3rd quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
Stroud keeps it. And he stopped immediately there. And now they're in the hurry-up. Stroud keeps it. And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year, his 5th overall. And the Texans are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And we are tied at 14. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Nwangu now from his end zone. Fighting his way through contact. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective, because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards. Another run here with Dobbins. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
They just keep trying, but so far, finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers. He's under 3 yards a carry at the moment.
18, 5 in.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get
yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now back to throw. And a catch right side by Evans.
And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. All square, 14 apiece to score as we get ready for the 4th quarter. And this is going to be intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick.
And the Texans are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Now they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Stroud wants to change it up with an audible.
2nd and 11. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Ready? Check match. Check match.
Now a handoff up the middle. Goodson.
And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
19,
As Stroud now to throw. Over the middle, he gets it to Collins.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And 3rd and 1 now.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. Up the middle they go. Goodson. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
They had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but 3rd and short definitely was a great time to dial one up.
Ready? Go check. Ready?
Well, now they'll try the end around. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On 2nd down now, Goodson, and he'll go down at the 28.
52 yards rushing for him now as he's toted it 21 times.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Ready, set.
Now they change things up. Stroud will throw it.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Only 3 there on the screen. It's second down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
From the 24 now, here's a 2nd and 7. They run straight ahead here with White. Breaks through the contact. And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. 1st and 10.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Rig. Drop 50.
Stroud.
Escaping the pressure right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Late in the game, he's certainly doing everything in his power to buy time for his guys to make a play, but in this case, he's surrounded, and all he has room to do is to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now a 2nd and 10.
They'll try the left side. Goodson. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Stroud to throw it.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston.
C.J. Stroud
with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Texans have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
Just because you've got the lead in the 4th, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
A big play needed, no doubt. 3rd and long.
Dragon 60.
He'll look to throw.
Throw out wide is incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Nineteen tight. 19 tight. 19 Lions.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it off.
And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Get it. Hurt.
They got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. That one looks like he'll throw here.
Short throw into the hands of Jordan.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Well, a clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
Oh, design run for their wideout. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown.
John Mechie,
his fourth touchdown on the year.
And the Texans have opened up a two-touchdown lead here this fourth quarter.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Let's go.
This is 1st and 10.
Third. Right there.
And they'll begin by running the option.
And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield.
18 Cardinal.
Taken down back at the
2nd and 14.
Completes this to Jefferson.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line.
2 timeouts remaining, but time is of the essence. Down 2 scores. It's 1st and 10.
On play action, they'll throw. Flushed out right. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go.
Here's 1st down.
They'll set up to throw.
Complete. Jefferson the target.
And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
So on this drive, the rookie leads him into the end zone, Charles, and that helps cancel out the points that were created on the previous drive when he threw the interception.
Yeah, let's give some credit to this rookie, because instead of hanging his head after his mistake leads to a touchdown, he comes back out and he's firing and made up for it right there. A well-executed series helps reestablish some confidence in him to run this offense.
And this will be recovered by the Texans. So victory appears to be in sight. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number, kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Here's Stroud.
And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means he'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Check, Bobcat.
Now a give, right side. Goodson.
And the Texans are going to have a 1st down, and that is the big one. as they should be able to run it out from here.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Fairbairn now following the made field goal. He'll send this one away.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
On the jump.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
65 catch. 60. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger. Let's go.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to let it fly.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. And the Texans are going to get the football here at their own.